Question 5b now. So we've calculated our median in part A. So part B says find the equation of the line that passes through R and is parallel to the median in A. Okay, so what have we got to do? We need to find the equation of the line. It passes through point R and is parallel to that median. Okay, so this is why I often draw things as I go. So there's the diagram that I'd drawn previously. So we want to find a line that passes through point R, there's here, point R, and is parallel, so it needs to be parallel to that line. So we want to find the equation of this line here. Okay, so that's what we're trying to find, is the equation of that line. So let's think about what we are going to do. Well, if something's parallel, let's think about what parallel means. Parallel means that it must have the same gradient. Okay, so that's what I'm going to start with. Is parallel means same gradient. Okay, I've got a formula for gradient. Gradient is equal to y2 take away y1 over x2 take away x1. Okay, so which coordinates am I going to use to find this gradient? Well, I got the coordinate here, -1, 2, and I've got the coordinate of q, which is 4, 7. So I can use those two coordinates there, called x1, y1, x2, y2, to find the gradient. Okay, let me just shuffle this up a bit. So our y2 value is 7, take away y1 is 2, over x2, which is 4, take away x1, which is -1. So 7 take away 2 is 5, 4 take away -1 is also 5, take away negative is a plus, 5 over 5 is 1. So that I know that the gradient, and this is the gradient of the median, has a gradient of 1, which I also could have found just by looking at the equation here, y equals x plus 3, and knowing that the gradient of that is 1. Okay, so there's a couple of ways that I could have done that. Now I want to think, right, that tells me now that the gradient of this new line must also equal 1. What else do I know about this equation of this line here? I know that it's got to cut through point R. So what is the coordinates of point R? Well, R is equal to 1, -2. So I know the gradient and I know the coordinates of the point. So and we want to find the equation. That's what it was asking for us, was the equation. So let's write down y minus y1 equals m bracket x minus x1. So remember, this is our x1, y1, and there's our gradient m. So y take away y1 is -2, m is 1, x take away x1, which is 1. So y take away -2, taking away a negative is positive, so y plus 2 equals 1 bracket x minus 1. Expanding out this bracket, so just multiply 1 gives us x take away 1, and now I'm going to take that 2 to the other side of the equation, so I get y equals x take away 1 take away 2. So it was a plus 2, so it becomes a -2. So y equals x take away 3. And that is the equation for this line here that is parallel to the median.